my God, I filmed a 15-minute video of me talking, and I struggled to sit down and film for like an hour because there was so much shit happening around me that it was like tainting my audio. And so I put on my headphones and decided to use the mic in my headphones, and the entire time it was aggressively rubbing against my hoodie to the point that I like could not look past it. Like it was agitating me, so I know that it would have agitated somebody else. Like it was not possible to look past. So I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm sorry for the lack of a vlog today. But I had to get some sleep. I had to get some rest. I had a psychiatrist appointment today, and I did film myself like sped up doing my makeup and everything like that, which I'll probably end up scrapping. I think my eyebrows are disintegrating from my nap, but I had to get some sleep. I had to get some sleep. I promise you there's a good reason for my lack of presence today, for my lack of vlogging and just kind of like dedicating a day to rest. So I got the results for my CT scan, and the secretary for my pulmonary doctor, she called me and she scheduled me for Monday, and I was like, okay, cool. And then like an hour later, I got a call from the nurse, and she asked me to pull up my results, and she's like, I just want to walk you through this. And she talked to me about everything, and she basically was like, first and foremost, I just want to let you know that we think that everything that's happening is benign. There was 3 pages of findings. There was 3 pages of findings. My lungs are absolutely peppered with nodules. I have 2 swollen lymph nodes, and there's, I don't know how, I can't think of the term for it, but it's like there's trapped impacted mucus on my lung, which usually clears up by itself, but apparently it's been there for a while. Apparently that is another thing that they saw on the CT scan, and they just never brought it up to me. Sorry, I'm making sure that my computer doesn't fall asleep, and also that it doesn't go, yeah, don't go over the ocean. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, I talked to the nurse. She said, I just want to let you know, we think this is benign, which means it's not cancerous. There's nothing about the nodules that was caused by cancer. They are not cancer. They are not trying to get into my bloodstream and cause me to get cancer anywhere else in my body. Nothing like that. She could not speak to me in absolutes because, you know, her words, I'm not a doctor, and we'll have to do more testing. It's extremely likely, I'm not very happy about it, but it's going to have to be what it is. It's very likely that I'm going to have to get a biopsy. COPD and asthma are still on the table. That could be what's causing this, but also because of the other symptoms that I'm having, it could also be my immune system overreacting to the fact that I'm just a sickly fucking person. I am somebody that is constantly sick, and I've been that way my whole life. Even when I was a little girl, I was constantly sick, and now I am constantly sick. And a lot of times when I get sick, the majority of that illness is in my chest. A lot of times it is bronchitis. Here recently, in the recent years, it's been COVID. One of the first things she asked me, like when we were going over my history and everything, was like, have you ever had pneumonia? And I was like, not that I know of, which probably sounds goofy, but there's a lot of like, especially younger people that get walking pneumonia and don't even know about it. Off the top of my head, I know like 2 people that got pneumonia and they never ended up hospitalized from it. And it was, they had their age on their side. And whether we all like to acknowledge it or not, 34, you know, I'll be 35 this summer. I'm still young. I'm still young. Too young for this to be happening to me. But what it most likely is my body not healing correctly. And it's causing like a whole set of issues. Now, here's the part that is not good. What I have, or what they think that I have, no absolutes, no absolutes. What they think that I might have usually clears up in people within 2 to 4 years. Usually they see it, you have it for a couple of years, your lungs repair themselves, you move on with your life. In very rare cases, it doesn't. They saw the first signs of this in 2020. The swollen lymph node in my lungs, the nodule in my lungs, and apparently trapped mucus in my lungs back in 2020. We are at the 4-year mark. It's not getting better. It's only getting worse. So first of all, I think I should say, other than the not being cancerous thing, whatever's wrong, like if it is what they think it is, it doesn't affect my life expectancy. I can live to be old. I can live to be an average old age or even older. Does not affect my life expectancy. But the risk with my lungs not healing is that I can develop fibrosis. I can develop these nodules on other parts of my body, like my liver, like my kidneys, and that can present a whole other set of issues. And I don't think that we necessarily want to think the worst, but we need to realistically prepare. I'm just very, very, very relieved that it's not the big C, that they don't think that it's the big C, but there is several things that could be causing this. But the two most important things for me were not the big C, and it itself, even though it may cause a, like a domino effect of other issues, it itself is not going to affect my life expectancy. It may affect the quality, it is affecting the quality of my life. It does not affect my life expectancy. One thing that she said to me was that you need to stay away from irritants. That's smoke, that's mold, that's anybody that they don't want anybody vaping around me. I unfortunately live in a very polluted area. There's only so much that I can do about that. And she said one of the biggest things that causes these flare-ups is stress. I said, you don't say. This has been one of the most stressful times of my life. It's been one of the most stressful times of my life, with everything going on with Dee. So I have just kind of decided to adopt the attitude of taking control of the stressors in my life that I can control. I can't control other people's actions, but I can control mine. And that includes putting pressure on myself that's unrealistic, putting pressure on myself that nobody else is putting on me, spiraling when I don't meet these unbelievable expectations that I put on myself. I gotta chill the fuck out, because the more that I get stressed and stay stressed, the longer that the flare-ups could last. But yeah, I haven't heard back about my breathing test or my walking test or anything like that. Oh, and they could see my heart. There was concern about my heart because despite the fact that when I walk around, it races a lot, but my blood oxygen level stays normal. The lowest we saw it get was 97. That could have been a sign that my heart was working very, very hard, harder than it should have to work to get adequate oxygen to my body. But in the scan, at least what they could see in the scan, it looked great. It looked fine. So that's good. All of the bones and everything, the tissue, or not the tissue, but the bones that they could see in my chest, they said looked good. Maybe they might have to do an MRI on me so they can see that kind of stuff. But I am going to have to get further testing. I don't want to have to get a biopsy, but I'll do it. I might internally complain, and I might complain in a vlog, but I'll do it. And I will know more on Monday, and they may not be able to give me an absolute answer until there's more testing. The only testing that I've had done was for COPD, and that hasn't come back yet. It takes a long time for it to. I think I had it done like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it takes like 6 weeks to come back. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sorry for being late, but I had to rest. I had to rest. I felt like I was losing my mind because I hadn't slept more than like an hour, 1 to 3 hours over the last several days, close to a week, if not a week. So my plan is to just business as usual. My vlogs may not end up being like 25, 30 minutes long. They may end up being like 16, 17, 18 minutes long. I'm a yappy bitch though. Like I can sit here and yap for 30 minutes and be like, oh shit, maybe I should edit that out, or maybe I should edit that down. That's why my vlogs always end up so long, because I can talk. I can talk and talk. But I'm gonna kind of reel in, you know, the stressors in my life that I can control. Take control of what I can control of, and take control of what I can control and let go of what I can't. I can't control the actions of other people. But I can control how much I work myself, especially when I'm stressed out. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I want to vlog about. I need to get, tomorrow is Easter basket day. I was going to do the Easter baskets today, but we had to help the boy's dad go look for a new car, and by help him go look for a new car, provide him our vehicle so that he could do so. Because I was like, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it, because what if you go, like, I'm thinking, I was like, Epps, what if he goes in there and he talks to them for like 3 hours? Because you know how it is. Sometimes you go to a car lot and you're stuck there for like hours and hours and hours, especially if you're buying something. But yeah, he did find a vehicle. He did find a vehicle. He's going to pick it up tomorrow. And so I didn't get to do my Easter shopping, but I've got just stuff I want to show you. I played FNAF with the boys yesterday. I've got an hour worth of footage to go through and edit for a vlog, but I just had to spend the day just like recouping, and also like I think that I was able to sleep so well because of just knowing what I know now, and that's not hanging over my head anymore. But I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm sorry that for the lack of communication and everything like that. And I'm not going to flip you guys off because my nails are fucking gross. They're gross. They're gross. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to play Sims. E is feeling better and D is sick. He is, poor little boy. I'm hoping that he's over it quick, just like E. He threw up a little bit ago. I'm really, really hoping he can get over it before Easter. Like, I hope he doesn't have to spend his Easter sick. But he's downstairs resting and E's downstairs playing. D's on the clock. And I think I'm just going to sit here and play. Why do you have an orange mood buff? Oh no. Oh no. I cheated her needs and the cheat went away. So she's very stinky and hungry. Oh no. Oh no. I will see you guys tomorrow though. I'm not going to flip you off, but bye.